How you doing? I'm Brian with Dependable Garage Doors. I'm about to show you an informative video on how to make sure your spring's working correctly. We've done this video before. I just wanted to redo it because I think it is one of the most important things to look out for if you're a homeowner. And I'm going to put a little bit more details than I did last time. So up here, you got your spring. Very first thing you want to do when you are checking the spring is we want to come over here and we want to pull this cord. Pulling that cord is going to detach the door from the overhead opener itself, allowing us to pick the door up manually. All right, so then you're going to grab the door. Now, first thing we're going to want to look for is we're going to pick the door up halfway. Once we pick the door up halfway, the door should stay right there by itself. It shouldn't be falling down at all. It should be just, I should be able to leave it here pretty much all day and it just stays. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to pick it all the way up. And again, the door should just stay there all on its own, not sagging. It should stay pretty much level with the top of the opening. If your door is not doing that, then you probably got a problem. All right, so we're going to come over here, put the door back down. All right, the main reason I wanted to show you guys that again is the spring itself is what actually picks up the door. A lot of people think this overhead opener over here is what picks up the door. That's not the case. If your spring breaks, unless you have a super light door, that opener is not going to be able to pick up the weight of the door. In a lot of cases, even if it can pick up the weight of the door, you're going to end up doing some type of damage to the door itself. So you're going to want to do this, I'd probably say at least once or twice a year. We offer $25 tune-ups. We come out and change the spring. If the spring needs more tension, we add tension, we lubricate, tighten all your hinges, do a full diagnostics, all that for just $25. But you're going to want to check that. That spring is responsible for a lot of the functionality of the door. The average lifespan of a spring is going to be about 12 to 15 years. So if your spring is working correctly, that doesn't mean you're necessarily out of the woods as far as replacing the spring. So whenever you get a spring change done, I would try to remember at least a year you got the spring change done. There is a date on there, and if you have a professional come out, they'll be able to tell you the date that spring was installed most of the time. And if it's somewhere in that break range, which that break range is about 12 to 15 years, I would recommend going ahead and getting that spring swapped out. It'll save you a lot of headache down the road. If you park in the garage, you come out, you hit that button, it's hardly anything more frustrating than hitting that button and the door just does not come up. So call us out. We'll do a $25 tune-up. We do free estimates if you're having any issues. You can even give us a call if you're having enough symptoms and we can kind of communicate clearly. We'll be able to diagnose a lot of the stuff over the phone. But like I said, there's no risk in calling us out to take a look. We do free estimates. It's $25 per door to do a tune-up. But again, that's how you're going to be able to check your springs. If you guys have any issues or you want a tune-up, feel free to give me a call. I'm Brian, owner of Dependable Garage Doors. We can be reached at 770-410-8505. Hopefully hear from you soon.